Okay, so this should be an unlisted live. This is for a junk, well, not a journal swap. I wouldn't call this a junk journal because there's really not a lot of junk in it. Although the cover materials are upcycled. Hold on, let me close your door. All right, that's done. So, yeah, the cover, the first cover is an upcycled Pendaflex folder. So those hanging file folders that you see, that's what that is. And then the undercover is, which is the second cover, is upcycled textured wallpaper. In between is some creepy cloth. And I had originally, this was part of my dilemma in getting this swap done. Again, my apologies. I never intended. I put it on a shelf and I thought I'll think about it for a couple of days and probably forgot about it. So I had cut it. It was a little too short, so it wouldn't have stuck out. It would have actually gone under this, and the whole point was for it to overhang. It was fine here and here, but I had mismeasured for the secondary spine. But I did have this lovely piece left over from the cover of a book that somebody sent me anonymously from my, uh, well, not from my Etsy wish list because I don't think it was, but it was. They had chosen it for me, and it was a book about movie monsters. So I cut the eyeballs off that. It was my moment of aha. Um, you know, I had forgotten about the journal, and ArteDar went in and into Elsa's live instead of my live, which I still have yet to understand. But um, sent out a reminder that I had not completed my part of the swap, and I promptly um, had a panic attack and then got out the journaling stuff. So I did, and then this is some. It's called. Hold on, I have the wrapper. I just saw it, so of course it's not going to be there. I literally just had my hands on it, you guys. Did I push it up in there? Give me a second. I literally just had my hands on it. There it is. You sneaky, sneaky thing, you. Pardon me reaching in front of the camera and everything. So this is something called, it's a yarn. It is called Voodoo, Patents Voodoo. It's a really fun yarn. And I've just dumped the whole bundle off the side of my ironing board. So, but it's like these sticky up free pieces are in between long lengths. So if you were crocheting or knitting with it, it wouldn't be really chunky. You would just get this weird bits of fluff every few inches or so as you knit and crochet. Um, and it's a burgundy color, but yeah, it's a 6. It's a super bulky. I don't think. Let's see if it says the color. There's a number 111230, but it doesn't say the color. So I don't assume it has its own name in terms of color, but that's what this is right here. So back to the spine. So this is the I had all of, except for this edition, I had made all of this back in May. So there's not the insert. I hadn't made the insert yet. So this is the insert for this. And then there's a little poem on the back. And of course, because I'm live, I found sometimes the easiest way to get them in is just to turn it sideways. So fun witchy print on the front. I did cover the spine because it's slightly crooked, as is apparently my way, with this bloody hand and footprint washi tape, just a little bit of fun for there. And I left the back plain. I think I may put a little something just right down here in the corner that says, you know, when I made it and who I made it for. But beyond that, the journal is completely finished. So that's the outer cover. And then the inside is a dark leafy pattern. And then we have our creepy cloth that I put in there that I thought would be just a fun. And then this is the nubbly textured. I don't know if that's good. And I painted it a couple of shades of red. And it took forever because every time I could see there's a little bit of white, there's a little bit of, you know, because it was white on the back, on the original color. And then there's our creepy eyeballs. And then on the inside of the inner cover is a spooky forest. So for me, I went with a theme of kind of fear, things that make us afraid. Kind of, I was trying to be a little more subtle than in your face gore. So there's these creepy ladies. It's all about unleashing your power. These are two of my favorite images that I got, and I love this. You know, that's a power punch, right? It says, "It wasn't me that chose darkness, but the other way around." And then I'm going to move. Well, no, because if I do that. So there's a pocket. This is a pocket. And that just says observer. And then this is my one little spot of pink in the journal. So just a fun little insert for that. And then here we go, a little pocket. We've got some creepy babies. And that's just blank on the back. And Alice gave me this a while back, and I just thought it belonged in here. So I trimmed it down a little bit, and I made it a trifold, and I tucked it in just for funs. I thought ArteDar would like it. Here we go. I've been saving this image for a while because I wanted to do something kind of creepy with it. After I took the original eyeballs off, I'm like, well, what if we put more eyeballs in? So here we go, kind of a dark and creepy picture. Embrace the shadows with some deli paper, a little bit of medical dictionary. Just another day in the wasteland. Here, this is from High Fructose. And we got our creepy eyeballs going all down that. Some more, this is various medical dictionary pages. I just thought it would be fun. You know, brains. Creepy but fun. Had this image for I think about a year and a half. And then a little collage-y bit. That's also from High Fructose. I just thought it was fun and kind of creepy. Here we go. So this is the center. And a little bit more creepy baby. Some kind of fun, just general creep. Love that page. Actually, I love the whole book, to be perfectly honest with you. There's another little tucky spot. So with the cemetery, which is haunted, I paired it with some skulls. I think this is from Janice. Or it might be out of a book. It might be out of a book from Janice. I don't know. I don't always remember where I got things. And that is blank on the back. It's just got some gray cardstock. I've left some room so ArteDar can, if she wants, add in some of her own elements and personalize it a little bit. So a lot of this, which could be decorated, I've left plain so that she can add in things of her own. So those are the tags for that pocket. All backed, I think, in blood red. So This is another pocket. And this one's meant to, so you're looking at it and then you flip it over. And it's, I don't know how well it's going to come out, but it's like kids eating ice cream, walking in kind of the foggy darkness. The other side of that medical dictionary page, a little quote by Edgar Allan Poe. The boundaries which divide life from death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where one ends and the other begins? Edgar Allan Poe. Then we've got a little haunted vignette here. So here's the tags, and they're backed on apple green paper. It's a nice lightweight tag, so you can add stuff to it. And then a little bookmark I made a while ago during one of our creepy collage sessions that I just felt went really well here. So that slides into here. Little creepy cloth on there. And then I backed a lot of this on lightweight. I want it to go that way. So you can see the creepy part. With lightweight things so that it's not real heavy. Because trust me, some of it's heavy. This is a picture of in the woods, like bones and skeletons. And says, we are grit and dirt and bits of earth. Then, of course, a little bit of creepy collaging. And that's some of that left over from that one book we made, the summer glue book with the mixed media ledger pages. I just felt like it was a good addition to the book. There we go. Okay, and then we've got, I think that goes without saying, that would definitely be creepy. But we added in what happens in the apocalyptic wasteland, right? Possibly zombies or cannibalism, which I think would be creepy. Oops, sorry. Here we go. Okay. The fear of all women having to become another person to please others, or coming out of that and having to become another person to be who you really are. I've been saving this image. I've tried to use it in several creepy collages. I just think it's a perfect like murder room. So I used it here. And that does have a little pocket. And I backed that. This is super lightweight, so it can be added to without bulking it up too much. And that's from High Fructose. Because they're glued on and not sewn on, the pockets are just a smidge tight. But everything fits. And then I love this mirror. This is from a bazaar. I love this image of her in the mirror. It was a great photo shoot. She was super creepy looking. So this is the other side of the, and I'm moving this over because there is one final pocket over here. There we go. So I'm going to turn, and then we have the spooky woods again. I'm going to turn this so that I can slide it in here. For me, it's easier this way. However you do it is up to you. But I found it easiest to get it to slide back in there without damaging anything. Because the space in between this particular pocket, that wallpaper is not real thick. It's kind of flexible. So we're at the end. There's the inside of the back cover. Plenty of space to add things if you'd like. You know, because all journals are collaborations when they're swaps, right? Creepy cloth, the inside of the leafy paper, and the back cover. And that's the whole journal. And look, I made something with a little bit of gator mouth. So that is my swap journal. I hope that by the time you see this, ArteDar will have it. I'm going to send her the video as soon as this is packed up. And And I'm sending her a little bit of goodies to go with it. Some of the leftovers from making the journal, and then, some paper to go with it. Because that's how I roll. I had a great time making this, even though there was a large gap where I forgot I was supposed to be making it. And that's my bad. Again, I apologize. It was not my intention for it to be this long in between. I really meant to put it away for just a couple of days and give it a thought. And, you know, I'm so sorry. But I think it came together nicely. And I hope truly that you enjoy it. However, you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. You guys bring joy into my life on a regular basis just by coming to my lives. It's so awesome, and I hope I bring a little bit of joy back into your life. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you guys the happiest of crafting. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. And that is bye, 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 bye. Look at my clean hands. Terrible. The end.